As you know, many of the activists accuse the U.S. of hypocrisy, or at least a double standard. They say the U.S. has not been as forward-leaning in its public statements about the need to engage with the opposition to end crackdowns in Bahrain as they were in Egypt and Tunisia. What do you say to that?
I'd say our private message and our public messages have been the same to the Bahrainis, and they mirror what we've said throughout the region. We have called for political, economic, social reform across the region, and including in Bahrain. We believe strongly and have said this, that the Bahraini people, like peoples throughout the region, have some legitimate demands. They are asking to play a role in the decisions that affect their daily lives. They are asking to be able to make a contribution to how they're governed. These are legitimate demands, and we have made it clear to the Bahrainis, the Bahraini officials, when we have seen human rights abuses, when we have disagreed with their analysis. Bahrain is an old friend. The Bahraini government and the United States government have worked together on a number of strategic issues over the years. I fully expect this partnership is going to continue. But we have certain principles that we have absolutely made clear that we expect our friends to uphold.
Are you saying you think there's been no difference in tone in the public statements from the U.S. government toward what was going on in Bahrain than there was in Egypt and Tunisia?
I'm saying that there's a basic consistency in what the message is. Every country in the region has its own circumstances. Our bilateral relationships with every country in the region are based on history, the mutual interests of that country. So there's no one-size-fits-all approach. But what there is a universal adherence to certain principles of human rights, our firm belief that, as the Secretary said in Doha back in January, that the status quo without reform is not sustainable. The philosophy of our approach is the same across the region. The tactics we're using depend on the circumstances of each country and each bilateral relationship.